Boston's The Offering are anything but orthodox. The high-flying quartet have a way of cleverly combining all their influences, from Black and Death to heavy and modern to thrash and power to new and hardcore, into their story-like songs. Over time and across many refinement sessions, The Offering have developed their all-in dynamic into a signature sound. All of the effort and time has been worthwhile, as their debut album will be released on August 2nd, 2019. Easily one of our most anticipated releases of the year. The amount of promise behind this debut is scary. The question is, will it live up to it? Now, it's our pleasure to say, not only does it reach the lofty expectations we have, but at times surpasses it. Home is a banger, one of the best releases of 2019, and a real contender for the #1 spot come the end of the year lists. Before you press play on Home, forget what you think you know or understand about subgenres and rock and metal. Breaking apart The Offering and putting them into one specific category isn't possible. It just doesn't apply here. That's nothing new, to be honest. Many bands skirt the lines and play a myriad of styles across their respective releases. However, few do it within the actual songs. Enter The Offering. What we can happily and proudly call this album is a metal album, and a stunning one at that. So, what's so good about it? Where do we start with this one? It begins with a hell of a bang. The first thing being the guitars, followed by the 1-2 punch of the drums as the tempo increases. It's so exciting. When the vocals do come in, we get a variation that is part clean, part fury, where they cross over and step on each other's toes constantly. It could sound messy, especially with the insane pace of the music, but it works so damn well. That deep bass thump that crops up on occasion in the background is powerful enough to loosen the bowels. A roaring thrashy guitar solo is then followed by the heaviest section of the track, pure headbanging gold. And what a start, but seriously, the best is yet to come. Lovesick delivers thrash speed and violent intensity at first, but evolves into something akin to metalcore and hardcore, laid in with some sublime clean singing and classic metal riffs. The repeating shout of kill the beast is so good. The shredding that introduces ultra-violence immediately gets the hair standing up on the back of necks, before the aptly titled track erupts into the heaviest groove heard so far. Wild but controlled, it's then followed by something a little slower, but just as heavy and groovy as everything heard so far. A Dance with Diana is a defining moment for the band in this record, as they showcase their ability to change and shift while moving at a slower pace. It's one of the more unusual, yet still very memorable tracks on the album, almost Devin Townsend-like. The second half of the album sees Failure SOS kick some serious ass with high work rate drum effort and some of the catchiest hooks in the album. Hysteria then fires at classic metal highs, thrashy lows, and daring melodies. All you can do is sit and marvel at how easily it switches between them. It seems generally effortless for The Offering, even if it's clear they're really pushing themselves here. It's coming to an end, but not before glory, and the title track confirmed what is already known about this album. It's a close run thing for the best track of the album, as both do wildly different things, but are equally outstanding. The former's movie-like score of an intro that explodes with both a scream and a roar playing over each other is gobsmacking. The vocal performance of this track is unbelievable, but it's backed up by stunningly heavy guitars and drums. This is how you do modern metal. Everyone takes some goddamn notes. Finally, the latter. Well, it's nearly 15 minutes long. If that doesn't excite you, then the breadth of what The Offering do here will. Everything learned about them across this album is showcased here in one wonderful epic. Stunning melodic lows, mixed with the heaviest of heavy riffs, mixed with the wildest pit creations, mixed with the most brutal side of metal, all in one glorious track. Words can't really do this track justice, just hear it, but don't stop there. While you're at it, make sure you listen to a phenomenal album from a band that has the brightest of futures. This is what they've done on their debut album, for goodness sake. Imagine what they can do going forward. It's out on August 2nd, 2019. Make sure you check this one out. Seriously, I hope I've sold it to you. Check it out. Let us know what you think in the comments and hit that like and subscribe button.